Willkommen, bienvenue, and welcome back to Enigmatic 6 Expert Mode Live with Light. I was watching Sandman. It took 2 minutes longer than expected, so I'm running 2 minutes behind schedule, and here we are. Most likely because I had to pause it because I saw a GPS in the show that showed a map that I recognized that was very far from where they claimed to be. And so had I just watched the show, would have been fine. But no, I'm like, I recognize that. Not GPS numbers. Like it showed a GPS map on their phone. And they took the effort to put the fake town on the map, but didn't take the time to realize it was a 6.5 hour drive from where they started. And I'm sorry, there is nobody who's picking up a random dude in pajamas in Buffalo, New York, and driving them 6.5 hours to New Jersey because it's on their way. And I'm not talking Hoboken. No. I'm talking down near Philly, New Jersey. And even Hoboken, it's the wrong part of New York, coming from Buffalo. Basically Canada, Buffalo. Yeah, I suppose it could be a reference. If it were in the Good Omens universe, no, not Good Omens. That's Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman. The Alan Moore. Alan Moore did something vaguely religious, didn't he? He was the one that wrote the thing about Jesus' best friend. Forget what his name was. So if we're Alan Moore, yeah, it was Moorestown, New Jersey. But other than that, I just don't know. Okay, so what we're working on today, we've got various shards we need to keep making more of. And we got this one that's got a lot of things that we need to get. So frost steel will be easy. Blaze honeycomb is probably my biggest concern. Gravel of all things. Interesting. Okay, so we'll start working on this stuff as we go. But in the meantime, we can do this stuff. Make sure all of that works. So I'm fairly certain we can just crack some gravel. Enrich some sand, maybe? Because it's a byproduct of a bunch of things in the pulverizer. Yeah, you can just pulverize some cobble. Easy enough. Yeah, glue the sand back together. George is probably going to be here at the usual time. I know Frog was saying something last time about his schedule, but I didn't take it all in. Because I know he was going to miss quite a bit of next month for, reasons. I knew that he wasn't going to stream today. I don't know if he's going to show up when George shows up, if he's just not going to be here. We'll see how it goes. So this should be on with a high signal. But there is no signal coming in. Wait. This snowball is emitting a redstone signal. Okay. There we go. That should be better. Yep, now it's not leaking, which is the way it's supposed to be. Okay, so it's been sent to the tree, and it's done. Brilliant. Why did it send two? Don't appreciate when it sends two. I only broke these two things, and these two things are still here. This is external storage. There's not even room for cards. Because that's power 14. But none of these are showing any power. And then that had power, and that kicks it. Do we have time to just throw this on through? Here's hoping. Yeah, because it needed that one to do this one, I think. Maybe? I don't know. Either way, the timing worked out. Come on, just one more. There we go. Ready, and go. Serene Blossom Saplings. That would be this one, yeah? It would appear that sometimes they get a little big. Oh, and once the fellas get here, I want to float something by them for when we want to play something a little different. It came to my attention the existence of a unified randomizer platform. Oddly enough, Factorio is one of the randomizers. So it's called Archipelago, and it essentially makes it such that you can play multi-world randomizers with an arbitrary number of players across an arbitrary list of games. And one of the games on that list is, in fact, Factorio. And so you could have one person doing a Factorio rando while somebody else is doing a Link to the Past rando, while somebody else is doing a Super Mario World rando. And yet another person is doing a Stardew Valley rando. And each one could have unlocks for each of the other games. And so you could be playing Factorio and unlock somebody else's lettuce seeds in Stardew. Somebody's Factorio rocket is boots locked. Like, that sort of madness. Yeah, boots locked rocket. Minecraft is also in the list. But randos are also speed games, so it's a Minecraft speedrun focused. So it's not about necessarily building cool stuff, doing a lot of things. It's about getting the things necessary to kill the dragon. So I'm not sure any of us would necessarily be ready to do the Minecraft one. Oh, I forgot to... Oh, pick that up. Pick that up. Oi, stop that. But yeah, I thought it'd be a potentially interesting thing. Just from the sheer volume of games on the list. I don't think Hades is on the list yet. But it was in the conversation that informed me of it. Let's double check this. This is good to go. Okay. So they were talking about Hades in the conversation, because one of the features, I forget what exactly it was called, but it makes it such that if any one of the players dies, everyone dies. And so if somebody's playing Hades and their run dies, you get knocked out in your Stardew mine, and you fall over dead in Hollow Knight. You just poof out of being in this. And they were talking about it in terms of Hades, like having a bunch of people running Hades at the same time with that death synchronization. Because it could get really nasty if you were playing a variety of games where one of the games has a different, like, death tempo. Because if you've got somebody playing Hades, but somebody else playing Donkey Kong Country, it's real easy to just fall in a pit in Donkey Kong Country. Whereas you could see somebody never collapsing in a Stardew run. Oh, it's making a ton of tokens of rage because I've got it set up to make them 15 at a time. Right. I was wondering why I was doing so many of these. Yeah, and with the level of customization, I would not be at all surprised if they added that sort of customization to that deathlock thing. Oh, and I figured out why this wasn't being consistent with how many it gave back. It was because it was falling onto the trees. There were a couple of trees that were slightly over the edge, and it would just fall onto the branches and not get picked up. Yeah, I don't think there's any games in there that are as death intense as Meat Boy is. Oh, wait. Oh, there is. I'm pretty sure VVV is in the list. That's a very death intense game. Yeah, like that one's a Spike game. That's got people dying all the time. And I would not be at all surprised if that was one of the ones that kind of led to the development of it, because playing that game where you dying in it being someone else's fault could be just ridiculous. Okay, we're gonna have to go back and clear out the extra coal. We'll do that in a second. We'll wait until we get one that fills the whole thing. This is not one. Yeah. 6Vs is definitely the spikes. Like, that is entirely the purpose of the name. I can't imagine any other reason for it. Okay, what was I here for? Oh, right, the coal was full. Hello, George. Hello.
Going good.
Yeah, it's a lot of extra coal.
Oh, it's been putting it in just excessively.
Yeah, and it doesn't get used anywhere near as fast as it gets put in. So I've seen two things with Gwendolyn Christie in it recently that made me realize just how tiny the average actor is.
I mean, there's the new Star Wars movies and there's Game of Thrones. But what have you been watching?
Wednesday and Sandman.
Right, she is in Wednesday, isn't she?
Yeah, and
the headmistress or whatever.
Yeah, and she's this imposing giant of a headmistress, and she's only 6'3".
Is she?
Yeah.
That's true. I mean,
like, I looked it up because I'm like,
5'8".
She's huge. And I'm like, how tall is she? 6'3". It's just everyone else is tiny.
How tall is what's-her-face Ortega?
I think she was like 5'4".
Good lord, yeah.
I mean, yes, I will admit 6'3" is tall, but
Yes.
not as tall as she seems.
Okay, so we've never met in real life. However, I'll tell you, I am 6'4".
Okay.
I'm a big boy, and you know, I've always felt, there have always been people who are close to my height, except when I came down here to the Southwest, and like because it's a lot of Hispanic people, like they're like, it's like the actor thing. It's like suddenly, like instead of being like a little bit taller than everybody else, I'm like rather taller than everyone else. So it's interesting how that kind of works out,
Yeah, because I'm about 6'1", and so I get being tall, and being taller than me is tall. But it's not.
My brother, I think, is 6'1".
But it's not the level of imposing that she is.
It's like there's tall and there's tall exclamation mark. And yeah, I mean, you think all these actors are, gigantic, and they're clearly not.
And like, everybody will bring up Tom Cruise because his movies make him seem enormous and he is really quite small. But you don't think about it for just everybody. Oh, right. Should turn on your stream and more chat. But yeah, I haven't watched Game of Thrones, and I saw her in the Star Wars movie, and like that was it. And now I've seen her in back-to-back things that I've watched. There we go. Yeah, we probably should go and check the entity count in a moment. Just to be sure. Okay, so that's working on that. That's working on that. Let's go and check. And it wasn't even 50,000, just 5,000's enough.
$5,000 of what, sorry?
Arrows.
Oh, slowing stuff down before?
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Everything seems fine here. Yeah, it was 5,000 of the arrows. It was 15,000 of the shulker bullets. Trying to think what else we've come across that there were just ridiculous numbers of. Okay, so both sets of shards are done. So we start up a new one of each. Go clear out the coal. Stay away from the chicken chopper. Head back to paradise. You working on power today?
Yes. Yes, I was going to work on power today. Interesting.
Yeah, the
'cause I got my
storage system
controller.
draws so much power.
Yeah, it's like this spirited magmator is producing 4K per tick, and it's using like all of it. Yeah, a lot of it per tick.
Yeah, I still don't even have a disk drive.
I mean, I suppose you don't really need one if you have, the demon storage, like doing your demon storage for you. But
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. For some reason, my basic universal cable here will not fill up all the way. Hits a certain point, and then it just stalls out. A
Interesting.
little bit odd. So I put some fuel into here.
I don't know if I've ever used the magmator. I always end up using the fernator.
Yeah, I have a fernator, but it's only niotic, whereas I decided, I have an infinite supply of magma just sitting up there doing not doing a lot. So I'm like, hey, why not?
Yeah, sure.
And Spirited Magmator giving me, like I said, 4K per tick for basically free. It seems like.
Yeah, I used the fernator with the buckets of blaze blood.
Right, because you got the Blaze Blood farm. But I might want to put this thermo generator onto something else. Because I have it on some lava right now, but I guess there's better stuff you can do that'll like exponentially increase. So I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with this space. I
I
think
think you need to put lava on more sides of it.
is that how that works?
I think that's how that one works.
Well, easy way to find out. Grab some slate.
Because I know there's one for some mod or other, I've played with too many, where it goes by how many sides are lava heated.
Put a tank of lava. Don't try this at home. Or do, whatever, I'm not your boss.
If you can pick up a tank of lava, you can do whatever you want.
Nope. It
No?
appears to just be producing the same amount.
Weird.
Oh, I think that was
Wonder which one I'm at.
an Ars Nouveau magma source generator from the previous edition that would do that.
Well,
I mean,
there's
am I
that
missing
one
those
too.
two?
But I'm
Let's see
thinking
what
of
was.
something that generates power that way, but there are
Uh,
too many mods.
I think there's something in Mechanism that does that.
Ah, that might be the one.
Let's look up lava. There's a magmatic dynamo, but that's you just put lava into it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nothing's showing up in here. Although the power that my guy here isn't showing up. That's just because it only functions as a heat source.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so I think I might sneak over there and steal a block of blazing crystal or something like that, or possibly nitro crystal, just to
Nitro's a little expensive
Is it okay?
because that
What do you
uses
need
the weak blood shards.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Yeah, if it were just nether stars and stuff, by all means, but that weak blood shard.
Yeah, they aren't fun to make.
Yeah, Tuesday was all about making those easier, and it didn't make it a whole lot easier.
Yeah, let's see. Blazing crystal is 1600.
Yeah, I think anything up through Spirited is probably fine. Speaking of which, I should go order some more Nebu.
Oh, sneezy puppy. You okay, puppy? You okay, dog?
Well, while that is running, let's go order some Nebu.
And I gotta say, the more clips I see of Baldur's Gate 3, the more I really, really want to play it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Tears of the Kingdom. I do finally have most of the underworld revealed.
Nice.
Just like 1 or 2 little sections. 3 dungeons in. Working on. I gotta finish that last dungeon at some point. But
yeah, I've only done 2 of the 4 temples.
yeah, I did Rock Temple and Winded Temple.
I did the wind and I think it's lightning, the one down in the desert.
Oh yeah, that's the third one I did. That boss was annoying.
Yeah. And not even necessarily the boss, the escort mission. Because, like, the temple means nothing to Link. You could just be at the boss fight. But no, you have to bring your lightning friend with you.
Alright, so what's this thing called again? Called a thermogenerator.
There we go. Amazon survey tools, put that away. Grab my Amazon tablet. 1, 2, 3. 2 mineral surveys. What else is for sale? Peripheral casing, blue bedrolls, a bee, cooked pork chops, capacitor. Ooh, bookshelves. Yeah, let's get those bookshelves. Oh wow, you are very robot. Is it me? Is it you?
Oh, I lost my connection.
It would be you.
Okay. So I sound very robot-y still, or just briefly?
Just briefly. Now it's totally fine.
Yeah, it must have been a little chug, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, back I go.
Oh, and now to refresh your stream. There we are.
Oh, it says it's reconnecting. Reconnection successful. Excellent. Yeah, I blame the dog.
How could you?
He's too cute. Too cute for television. Why are you so sneezy, dog?
Come over here. 1, 2, 3.
Come here. Good boy.
You have left the game. You have joined the game. go. Pick them up. Back in the system.
Do not lick me, dog. Okay, looks like I didn't lose too much. Like 3 steps.
Oh, wow. I need even more God shards to make what I need.
Really?
Yeah. So it's a good thing I've invested in some more Nebu. Hello.
Hello.
Let's see. Head to Paradise. Missing gold leaf. Okay. That's brilliant fiber. There. These are just yellow birch leaves. These haven't been loaded, so it hasn't spread. That's unfortunate.
Hmm. If you need some right now, I can donate you an ample supply across the river from my base.
Well, let's put that there for now. Well, I think my backup supply might be enough. At least for one more shard. Yeah. Because this uses 44 leaves and 81 powder per shard. Well, I don't know, Mac, because when we harvest this, it's more than a full inventory worth of stacks of the gold leaves. It's just they weren't loaded. Obtained by breaking golden leaves. Let's see if there's another way to get golden leaves. Obtained by using brilliant fiber on leaves. Allowed to spread for best effect. So yeah, it's gotta spread. That's fine. If we get bottlenecked on this shard, we've got another one to work, another two to work on.
Mm-hmm.
And plenty more after that. So in the meantime, we need over 1,700 more HDPE pellets.
Duh.
So let's go back and see how many we currently have and how much more broccoli we need to feed this thing. Well, we've got about 400. We've got enough of this liquid ethylene. Okay, so let's grab a whole bunch. Just can't go there.
I was gonna say, if you're having issues with that feeder that feeds your blaze burner filling up with coal, one thing you could do is put like a funnel on the back of it, and brass funnel, and set it to exactly a stack of 64 coal or 32 coal or something like that. So if it does overload, it will just drop it all out and then continue from there. But I don't know if that would work out for you.
I don't know. I'll think about it. Okay, we have tons of peppers that we can't extract from the system because it's being stupid again. I don't understand why sometimes it just loses its connection.
Pepper problems?
Yeah, for some reason, I just can't take things out of my inventory sometimes.
I already made the mango habanero wings, so it's not like it's like locked or something like that.
No, like it's just a random thing that happens that for a couple of minutes I'm unable to pull anything from my refined storage thing. It just won't do it.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Let's go look at the magmator and
Okay, I'll let that run for a bit.
generator. So coolants I could use are liquid starlight. Don't know about that.
Wow, that
Icy
already
reality.
has all the speed and energy upgrades in it, and it's still this slow.
Ether gas. And we're not doing ether gas. I'll tell you that much.
Okay, so let's check on that pepper. Goes into 5 biofuel. Every 2 makes a substrate. Every substrate makes a pellet. So each pepper makes 2.5 pellets. Which means to make the 1,300 that we need about 650 peppers, which this should be more than enough of. So we let that run. But we're eventually going to have to empty this liquid ethylene again, because we make too much. But we need to have it. I'm not about to redesign this thing with a big old buffer in the middle. I'll just let it do its thing. So that's stuck on scheduled, which means it's full of coal again.
Just as planned.
Oh, yeah, your stuff is probably stuck behind my T.
Yeah, I saw that. So I'm gonna leave it for a while. I'm not in a rush for it or anything. I was just taking advantage of it to complete the quest I never actually got around to finishing in Paua. So yeah, it's no rush or anything.
Okay, so that's the dielectric paste. So we take the coal out. It puts the blaze cake in.
Or else it gets the hose again.
Okay, so that should be all the dielectric paste. We'll pull out the extra blaze cakes. Put those away. Yeah, it's real nice that you can mix pretty much anything, and the dielectric paste doesn't contaminate the tea.
That's good. I mean,
Grow that.
I don't
tree.
usually like my tea with dielectric paste in it, but you know, I guess it's an acquired thing, right?
Yeah, just a little bit of bitterness from the tar. It's good. Some electrolytes. Totally.
Pasty. All right.
Frog has joined the game.
Will he talk to us? We can only be so lucky.
Or will his Discord fail to connect once again?
Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. You know, that's actually a pretty significant amount higher. 816 versus 510 per tick. I mean, it's still not the 4K this is making, but it's nice. And now because of that, there's enough excess to actually build up the rest of the way in this cable, which is confusing me to no end, but whatever, I'll take it.
Oh, it looks like he's streaming, so he's probably doing his intro, and then he'll be in the call.
That tracks.
And I'm joined by these two fine gentlemen.
Hello.
Hey. I hope your ears were burning.
Lightbringer, I don't know if you've noticed this, and maybe it doesn't work this way for you, but in the group chat, your name is just L with dots.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. You did that then.
No, that
It's an OBS thing.
it's the streamer mode after you've claimed your Discord name, I think. Like it's some sort of streamer mode that has something to do with something.
Usernames have been truncated.
Turned into a trunk.
I have my username on Discord, and yet I still have this other thing. Oh,
Yeah,
you know what? I think it's because I have a display name. Because you can turn that on your server, so I think I did that. And because this isn't your server, yeah, I see that now. So when I actually load it up, like my profile, it shows P ... It doesn't actually show the whole thing. Interesting. I did not know that was a thing. Fascinating.
Fascinating.
We'll play more Minecraft.
Boy, howdy.
I don't even remember what I was doing. This is embarrassing. I'm sort of practice. It's also I'm here at 8 because I was like, man, if I couldn't make it 3 hours last time, I'm probably not gonna make it 3 hours this time. So we'll get here at 8 when George gets here, and then he's probably been here since 7.
Half past. Heather was doing some stuff with those big sheets of styrofoam insulation that people buy for Heather likes
modeling
to use those. So Heather does ceramics, and shipping ceramics is terrible and awful. And so she uses those and breaks them up to fill in the boxes that she has to ship stuff in. But then you get little white stuff everywhere. And Heather unfortunately was busy today and did not have enough time to to clean it all up. So I was helping her out with that, and it was everywhere. And the animals had fun with it, and they got all brushed a little bit, but everything's fine now.
Nice.
Hello, B.
So speaking of out of practice, it's been a while since we've done a randomizer.
Yes.
And it came to my attention that there is now a centralized randomizer environment called Archipelago.
Okay.
Where you can do a multi-world rando where people aren't playing the same game. And so one person could be running Link to the Past, and someone else is running Minecraft, and yet another person is running Factorio, and all of them have unlocks for all of the others in their worlds.
It's called Archipelago?
Mm-hmm.
You have my interest.
And so it's got a ridiculous amount of customization for each of the games.
Archipelago is a chain, cluster, or collection of islands.
Sure is.
How far down do we have to get to this archipelago?
You could probably just go to archipelago.gg. But for science, you could always just keep scrolling.
It was not on the front page.
Understandably, it's a bit of an indie effort. But for an indie effort, it seems rather interesting.
3,651 games were generated and 3,042 were hosted. Frequently asked questions. I have some questions, Archipelago. It's funny that you bring this up because I was just thinking, okay, this world is going to end soon. Because I assume we're just going to go until Light gets all the bragging rights, and then and then we call it good. And I was thinking, man, we could use a palate cleanser. And then I was thinking, because I was going through all of my Steam games and having those moments again of when did I buy this? Because I finally bought the game that is all of those games from the ads, you know, the pull the pin game and the test tube game, right? And so I was going through all the rest of them because I couldn't remember what it was called. So I was just looking through my whole list. I was like, man, we haven't played Speedrunner in a while. We haven't played Ultimate Chicken Horse in a while. Like, I wonder if they want some sort of like aperitif.
Yeah, I was looking at those lately. I'm like, huh, it's been a little while.
I haven't played Banished since spring of 2015.
Banished the
village builder?
The colony builder?
Yeah.
It's a fun game.
What happens if an item is placed somewhere impossible? Okay, yeah. All right, I get the No, I understand all this point. I need the frequently asked questions for somebody that already knows all this stuff.
Well, what questions do you have?
Well, I want to see what they have, like what games, how does it work?
Yeah, because they should have a game
supported
list.
Games. Here we go.
Yeah.
I don't want them organized by something. Oh, no, wait, that's the name of the game? Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Are they talking adventure like the advent? Oh, my God, they are.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Someone get this freaking duck away from me.
Factorio is on the list. The original Final Fantasy is on the list.
Mm-hmm. And there are a lot of games on there
1993.
that I would love to play, but I don't think I know it well enough to play a rando.
Kingdom Hearts 2. I don't even remember. What's in Battle Network 3? Oh, it's that one. Yeah, I couldn't do that one. Minecraft. What do you even have in Minecraft? Like, you just get the reward chests and all of a sudden it's a sword for Link?
So you do the achievements.
Oh god, Rogue Legacy.
You do the achievements to unlock things, and it unlocks your crafting recipes, and like will give you an iron sword, or like it's got progressive armor and swords, so you can get the iron sword and then the diamond sword, so you can go and kill the dragon real fast.
Stardew Valley.
Yeah, that one, I think Extortion Bunny and I might just play on our own. Because she's not a speedrunner, but would be interested in crop sanity and fish sanity.
Oh my god, the options.
Yeah, Stardew's options are just off the wall.
When you die, everyone dies.
Yeah.
Holy moly. Could you imagine playing multi-world Stardew? You're just trucking along, having a good time, harvesting your crops, and gone.
Whoop, dead.
Back to bed.
Because one of your friends is playing Donkey Kong Country and fell into a pit.
Ah! That's even funnier.
When you die, everyone dies.
Or like Super Mario World. Oop, in a pit, dead. The Super Mario World one, though, just the whole concept of that one.
Is that the 3D one?
No, it's the Super Nintendo with Yoshi.
Yeah. It's the one that everybody mods for.
Yeah. Now just imagine you start the game without the ability to run. And it has to be unlocked, whether by you or by a friend.
And like without the ability to get like feathers and stuff like that?
Yeah, you unlock the ability to get fire flowers and feathers and stuff.
So these are
well, guys,
all...
I need someone to find the yellow exclamation mark blocks, because I'm just going to sit here for a while.
Oh no, their boots locked.
So this thing, apparently, every one of these games has some sort of randomizer already that you're just connecting to Archipelago.
Yes.
Which, first off, I want to play some of these randomizers just as randomizers.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm assuming to get Minecraft working, there's probably some sort of special modded... Oh yeah, Archipelago Minecraft. There you go.
Yeah, it's probably just a mod that you install like any other.
I wonder if it's in CurseForge.
Yeah, I don't know if it's Forge or Fabric or something else.
This is fascinating.
And Stardew just uses Smappy, so if you've ever used any mods, it's just as simple.
Yeah, yeah. This page allows you to generate a game by uploading a config file. Okay, so that's confusing.
Yeah, so essentially you set up the configuration for each game for each player, and then it combines it into a room that you launch that people connect to. And that room could be hosted on their website or on your own local instance of the server.
Man, that is very confusing just hearing it for the first time, but I'm sure it will make more sense the more I look into this.
Mm. Yeah, because it could be up to 30 different games all at once.
Jeez.
And so each person can configure what they want to play and then give it to the one person who's going to host it.
For anyone hoping to see Minecraft today, that may not happen. It's up in that corner. Just look it down. They're playing. Oh, I get it. So you have to go to each individual game's setting page, generate the YAML file. Then you upload those YAML files with these settings, and off you go.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, that's tempting. Games again. What games do I know enough to play random? Not Adventure. I know that game, but not enough to know, okay, what could be randomized about it? I don't even know what that game is. My God, why would you put, well, because people play Dark Souls randomizers because they're sick and twisted.
Mm-hmm.
True.
All right, what actually happens in Factorio? Let's see what could be randomized for this thing.
The
Research
tech
tree
tree,
is
basically.
shuffled. Holy shit. The recipe costs, science pack requirements, and other tech costs are also shuffled. The technologies are then removed from the tech tree and placed in other people's worlds.
Yeah, but when you get one, you get either one or a stack or a half a stack of the thing.
Optionally, free
Yeah,
samples.
you can choose.
So then you see the tech tree is holding other games' items. Oh my God, you can have shared energy between games.
Yeah, I didn't see what other games use energy, except somebody else's Factorio.
I mean, Mega Man, maybe?
Oh, interesting.
I don't know. Just off the top of the dome piece there. Oh my God, all these options.
Yeah, Mac, the drop table randos are they're worse than the randor in Link to the
Oh,
Past when the doors are all shuffled. Just imagine you break a tree, you get some sand. You break the sand, you get a bed.
oh my God, you can change the shape of the tech tree.
Oh yeah, I don't know Factorio well enough to know what any of that means, but I found it quite cool that it had so many different shape options.
Oh my God. Well, let me put it this way. Traditionally, it's funnels.
Okay.
So, uh, Interesting. Yeah, because like, it's kind of a mix, I guess, because like in many games, unlocking one thing will unlock two or three others, but some of them
Sure.
require two things to unlock that one thing, right?
Of
So I
course.
guess it's a mix of pyramids and funnels. Oh
Yeah,
my God,
unlock
you can turn
anything.
ramping
Spend,
up.
yeah.
Oh, randomized rocket recipes. Ugh.
Give you some variety.
Oh my God, you could turn blueprints off. That's disgusting.
I don't know what that means.
Blueprints are ways that you can cut and paste things in the world.
Oh.
They're very helpful.
Yeah, normally the stuff in there makes the game easier, not harder.
Oh my
But
God,
then
you can
again,
turn
there are a couple
traps
of harder
on.
ways.
Ah. No
You
thanks.
turn what on?
Items, when you pick them up, will be trapped. So they'll either teleport you, do grenades, cluster grenades, some sort of artillery. Apparently, an atomic rocket is one you could turn on.
Immediately
Warning, there
fires at
is
your
no warning.
location.
It just happens. Oh my God. Oh, wow. That's awesome. I want that. Okay, what else we got? So I can do Factorio, obviously. I think... God, do I know enough about Final Fantasy to randomize it?
Which Final Fantasies are available?
Just the
one.
first.
Oh, yeah.
The only other rando I know that's really that's played a lot is 4 US2. That one's played all the time. That's a trip to watch that being played. Because you go to the moon sometimes, like in the beginning. You get, I mean, you just, it's all over the place. I don't know. Maybe I'll play Final Fantasy on my Final Fantasy playthroughs and decide I want to randomize it, but now is not that time. Kingdom Hearts 2 seems like it would be just awful to randomize.
I've tried watching people play the Kingdom Hearts randos and hit lists and whatnot, and I have no idea what's going on.
It just seems like it'd be really tough. I'm assuming Rogue Legacy is the tree that's unique or something.
Yeah, I didn't actually look at that one because I'm not a huge fan of the first one.
No, honestly, I agree with you, and I haven't played both. The second is so much better.
So much better.
What is Spire?
Yeah, I'm not
Spire?
entirely certain how Slay the Spire works with the rando.
Every non-boss relic drop, every boss relic and rare card drop, and every other card draw is replaced with an archipelago item. And the blue key is disconnected. "15 card packs, 10 relics, and 3 boss relics and rare card drops are shuffled into the item pool. To be found at any location that would normally give you these items, except for card packs found at every other normal enemy encounter. And they all can be in another player's world."
Yeah, so like that makes me wonder, do you just slow play it sometimes? Because like if your relics and cards are in other people's worlds,
Yeah, you can just chill,
Yeah.
right?
like do you just wait until you're feeling good about things? Because you might have their boots.
Yeah. Interesting. StarCraft 2.
I used to know enough about that game
Yeah.
once upon a time.
I have somehow just never been good at StarCraft.
Oh my God. SMW takes out carry, climb, run, the P switch, speed, swim, spin jump, and Yoshi.
Spin jump.
Oh,
Yeah.
and the power-ups.
Yeah.
And the
Like,
switch palaces.
I kind of want to play it just to be like, how does this work? Like, what levels can you just walk and jump through?
They have Dorito mode.
Uh-huh.
That's fun.
Okay, 32 polonium pellets.
A location check? Optionally collecting 5 dragon coins is a location check. Interesting.
Yeah, so no matter the game, it uses the location check terminology from, like, Link to the Past.
Oh, okay.
And so growing and harvesting a crop in Stardew is a location check. And so pretty much anything that can give you an item is a location check. Fluorite dust.
This says items do not have an appearance in Super Mario World.
Yeah, so like he doesn't hold them above his head.
Oh, I see. What options do we have here? I like Deathlink is the 3rd option on this page. Bowser Castle doors can be randomized.
Mm-hmm. You can look at the options for that one, like which door is good doors random. You have to do all the doors. You have to do a random 4 of the doors.
Oh, you can do boss shuffle.
All Lenny's.
You
Morton
can swap the
only.
ghost house donut exits. Oh, that's annoying.
Oops, all Wendy Koopa.
Oops, all Wendy's. But
Oh,
sir, I
guys,
wanted
music shuffle.
Burger King.
And it has palette shuffle. No. Down with palette shuffle.
Oh, I like palette shuffle.
The only reason I like palette shuffle and Link to the Past is because it lets me know when boss or enemy rando is on. It's funny that is in here because I own that, and I've never played it.
That's right. You find that what is in there?
Oh, yeah. Good old V's. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier with the Death Link. Like, if you had Death Link on 6Vs, that you'd ruin every other game experience.
Yeah.
It's a spike game. You die all the time.
I mean, you might as well just put like "I want to be the guy" or something like that on there. You know?
Yeah.
Doom
You know, it's
was the
probably out
last time I was good at those types of games. Click just says the greatest game of all time.
What?
Oh, this was a joke game developed by them to show how easy it is to put a world into Archipelago. The object of the game is to press the big red button. If a player is playing on hard mode, they have to wait for someone else in the multi-world to activate the button.
Nice.
Oh, you can change the button color. 12 unique colors.
You have to unlock the colors.
Can't even afford 16 colors.
Oh.
Okay. Need a handful of other stone, a whole bunch of mage.
This is funny. You can play Chex Finder, which is, it doesn't say this, but having read the description, it's Minesweeper with a different name.
Nice.
So location check is just generic for find an item, basically.
Yeah.
Look, I'm intrigued. I wasn't thinking of rando, but I'm intrigued. I guess we could play some Minecraft. I mean, my channel does say that's what I'm doing today.
Yeah.
Does it have DuckTales?
What's that?
DuckTales for the NES? I remember that
No.
game. No?
Mm-hmm.
That is a good game. I have that now because I have the one of the things that's in my Steam library is the Disney Afternoon Cartoon Pack.
Oh, nice.
Neat.
So it's got DuckTales, Rescue Rangers, Tailspin. What the heck was the fourth one? There were 4 games.
Darkwing Duck?
Yeah, probably could be actually because that was a 16-bit game, right? No, 8-bit.
I think it was 8-bit.
But it was one of the games. So
I had DuckTales and I had Rescue Rangers.
I love DuckTales. That was a hard game.
Yeah, it was so good though. They did a remake of it or a remaster or whatever. It's actually pretty
It's probably what's inside of this Disney Afternoon Pack.
Could be.
All right, I'm sitting here by the warp zone. Do I want to work on the warp zone today?
I
Alright,
just
now I
got
have
the Meat
DuckTales
Boy
boss
warp
theme
zone.
in my head.
Yeah, I've just got a voice doing the warp zone sound from Meat Boy.
I haven't played enough of that, thankfully. The Undergarden's done. A tomb is basically done. I could build a warp for George, I suppose. I need to turn more of these into warp stones, I guess. I mean, that's why they're here, I'd imagine. Oh, we can use my warp zone to the Undergarden.
Ooh, the future. Oh, let's see if I can get those crystals yet.
Let's see, what are you guys working on? You appear to be growing
Hey there,
things.
Good. We are doing all right. And yeah, I'm
Mage
growing
bloom.
a couple hundred Mage Bloom.
Couple hundred, what, sorry?
Mage Bloom.
I have a bunch of that, actually. I was harvesting it for a while.
Let's do one more stack. Wonder what it is for the energistics shard that requires Mage Bloom fibers.
Installation?
Maybe.
Apparently I sacrificed for 20 to go. That seems good.
You're welcome, Kuchu. Had a good time making the Isaac stuff back in the day. Haven't really touched it since, but it's how things go sometimes.
I remember back when I was like good at that game. It's a weird experience, honestly, because now there are, I mean, really 3 games that arguably you could say that I was one of the best in the world. To be fair, George, you were up there with me as well. And I don't think you would say that about us in any of those games anymore. Like, you were definitely near the top of Factorio and GeoGuessr.
Yeah, I mean, nothing like you, but
Yeah, I mean, look. But like now, no way. It is so much more competitive now. But I suppose like what? So now we're the top 5% instead of the top 1%,
yeah,
right?
sure.
I mean, like, it's like those frickin' politicians and other people like, I'm not rich. I only make 400,000 a year. And you're like, oh my god,
A
I hate
small
you.
loan of $300 million from my family is all I needed to get started. And now I'm sitting on top of a fortune of $200 million. And other fun stuff.
I don't think he's worth that anymore, but fair.
What are we talking about?
Oh, I thought you were making a Trump reference.
Oh no, I was referring to equally out of touch Mitt Romney.
Oh.
When he was talking about how he's a self-made man, how he just had a small, multiple $100,000 loan from his family to get started and stuff like that.
Ask anyone from Michigan, and we know the Romneys are not self-made. Not even his father was self-made.
Let's go ahead and take this off before I suck all that up by accident.
I should just be doing this at Light's place.
Bum-ba-da-bum.
What are we
And
doing?
then Isaac, at one point, I was making more stuff.
Mhm.
You know, at Isaac, at one point, I had what was it, 1,000,000% or 3,000,000% or whatever it was.
Oh yeah.
Like people didn't do that. There were very few of us that got to that point, and you could argue for good reason. But like now, I haven't even played the last DLC. Never played it. Not 1 minute in it.
Yeah, Anti-Birth.
No.
The one that was made from
Afterbirth.
Afterbirth.
Yeah, I think it's
Repentance.
called Afterbirth. Oh, Repentance. Yeah.
Okay.
The one that includes half of the
Half the
mod stuff.
yeah.
It's actually pretty good. I will
No,
be
I know. I just
right back.
never did it. Part of it for me too is that I don't like some of the enemies that were created. I don't like the story. I really don't like the story that was added. I get it. It fits into the story. Like it's an appropriate story for that game, but it is of a dark enough nature that I don't want to be involved with it. I don't want to deal with it. I saw Cobalt playing it one day, and the creepy music that is sung uh, sometimes after one of the wins is just like, nope.
Oh, yeah,
Not gonna
that's
do
super
it.
creepy.
Not gonna do it. Thanks.
I do not like this nursery rhyme. Thank you.
Well, and then it's just really, I don't know. I'm in a different place in my life now than I was.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's probably enough aquamarine for now.
Should I have set up a sacrifice room? Yes. Is it way too late for that now? Yes.
Is it too late, baby? Now it's too late.
No.
But is it too late to apologize?
Never. It does, however, become too late to respond to that text message that you forgot about.
Mm.
There's literally, and I feel awful about this. We have hired musicians to play at our house before for different events, and we were talking about doing just a random party at the end of the summer, and then it didn't end up happening. But the musician was like, "Hey, just if you want to do whatever," and I'm like, "Okay, it's now been 3 months. I can't talk to you ever again."
Yep. Yep.
And it's bad too because I see him every 6 weeks, give or take, off and on. I'm just like, oh no, I love your music, really. We do want to hire you, but like, you know, the troubles.
Can't blame it all on the troubles.
Work for the Irish.
I've only got 2 Blaze Bees here.
I would also like to know how I've only been on for 30 minutes and yet I've somehow ripped through 2 cans of Coke. Other brands are available. Also, I feel so guilty. I mean, you know, for anyone who's watched this channel, you know, I'm not a Coke guy. I'm a Pepsi guy. I have long preferred the taste of Pepsi. However, Coke Zero is like real good. I don't know. To be fair, I don't know about caffeinated Coke Zero. Right, but caffeine-free Coke Zero is very, very good.
Coke Zero to me is just a step above Diet Coke in that it's acceptable, whereas Diet Coke is not.
Acceptable in terms of
Flavor.
no, okay, I'm sorry, I got that part, but like, what make like it's acceptable because it's just barely good enough? Is what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm saying it's not so offensive I won't drink it like Diet
Are
Coke.
you a Pepsi person too? And I just have never made that
Oh
connection.
no, I growing up I like Pepsi. I do not like it nowadays. If you have Pepsi products,
Oh, I get it.
I like
You like
regular
sugar.
regular Coke is great
You
and
like sugar.
wonderful.
Yeah.
I do like sugar, but I like regular Coke.
Which
But
has sugar in it. That's
I do not,
my
well
point.
yeah. However, Diet Dr Pepper, that
Tastes
slash
more like
Dr Pepper
regular
Zero,
Dr. Pepper, I've heard.
I find amazing. That is my opinion.
To be fair, I do really enjoy a caffeine-free Diet Dr. Pepper, but you can't get that where I am. So
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I was gonna put some fences over there so that scentlings stop falling into my base. Jerks.
sounds like a rough problem.
Let's make goo everywhere. See, like this guy. This guy right here. You got punching
Goo everywhere.
everywhere.
I want. What the hell did I just drink from my backpack that was like sour? It made like a sour sound.
Like bleh?
It was almost like I was getting about to get poisoned. I wasn't poisoned. There was no poison effect, and I only have strawberry milkshakes in my inventory. But like, it's weird. Yeah. Oh, chat, you've never heard this. Sorry, I was in my backpack. You've never heard this track. This track is amazing. Here we go. It's a little louder, so I do apologize for that. But it's stunning. And if I'm very, very lucky, it won't give me a copyright claim.
Second day back. Copyright strike. Boom.
No, it won't be a strike, thankfully. Let's just claim the monetization on this video, which jokes.
Joke's on them. Yeah, joke's on
There's
all
some,
the videos people have claimed of mine. And I'm like, dude, I have still never seen a check from YouTube. Like, it's been long enough that I had to, like, fill out a thing that said, yes, I would still like for you to not take away my money that you still owe me, even though I haven't reached the threshold for you to actually write a check.
All right, that's just what the song is over and over again, but it's freaking hot. Who's it by? It's part of the Eidolon pack. It's from Harousia. Koketsune.
Kitsune? Koketsune.
No, it's called kitsune.
Oh,
Kitsune
just
is in
called
fox?
Kitsune. Yep.
I assume. I know more Greek than I know Japanese, so take that for what you will.
Because if it was Kitsune, it would be a cub. Like a fox cub.
No, just kitsune. To be fair, also, I guess I should say I know more ancient Greek than I do Japanese, because
Yeah.
all of mine is biblical. so, you know, details.
Yeah, I took an ancient
thanks
Greek course once and probably don't remember any of it.
Nice. Yeah, it was required as part of my wife's degree, and she doesn't remember it either.
So you're saying you know it in the biblical sense?
Exactly, yeah. But as I was about to say, too, in the GeoGuessr sense, I can read it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what it says, but I can read it. Much like with Cyrillic.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, I know I'm on screen checking my phone. I'm the worst, but life goes on.
I can do like all the hiragana and like 3/4 of the katakana if you let me sit there for a minute. And then I could do like maybe 2 kanji, because kanji is terrible.
But some of them are pretty fun.
Yeah, they're neat. Like, I like when they like describe to you like, oh, this means this because this is actually a picture of this thing right over here.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like the symbol for open is you're looking through the doors at a well. And the symbol for closed is those doors are now closed and held shut by a like log or something like that. It's like, oh, that's so neat.
Oh, you know what? I do know some Japanese symbols. I know the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Because I play Mahjong.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll do it.
And no, not the just peel matching tiles away Mahjong. Actual Mahjong.
Oh, actual like
Jin.
Like what old Asian grandmothers play for like blood?
Yes, but I only play for snot. I don't go in for such a yeah, but the blood price is too high. It was all good until Tina was just like, oh, and I was like, yeah, I can't play for blood anymore.
I have all these buckets of blood. What am I supposed to do with all this?
just start making the ethereal shards. Or slates, the ethereal slates. Just make tons of those.
Yeah, it really just depends on your goals, you know. It's a decent seasoning for things.
It also makes the grass grow.
I know that's what Corn says. I'm not so sure that he's the best person to interpret that, but all right, I think I just made 18 of these. Yes, making 18 of these things. Where is this? 80? Okay, so I don't need to refill this.
I've been playing the new Katamari remake of the second game, and it's still so much fun.
I still haven't played any of them. Like, they look great. I just never got around to them.
That's the roll things up in a big ball game?
It is.
Mm-hmm. Never played them either.
Oh, they're so much fun and so goofy, and so Japanese. But Heather likes them a lot too, so
nice,
fun to play together. I mean, it's more like hot seat, but still.
Random stream question. You think I should get the green screen back going again, or just leave it with this behind me? I still need to tighten it up, but that weird sound again. Weird sound.
Yeah, I suppose the big question is, would you rather have a green screen or would you rather have a border? Because if you put a little border around your camera, it also looks classy.
I mean, I'm generally a classy sort of fella.
Because then you could just design a little border that has lily pad and vine type themes.
All right, I won't. I'll hire one of the artist people to do it.
Sure.
But yeah, I wonder what Zoe's doing these days. I don't get to be online during the day anymore. Because work's all like, that's a site you shouldn't use while you're at work. And I'm like, come on.
But is it really?
I mean, I don't watch it. It's been on in the background, but I can't even do that. Oh, I did not mean to go through this door. Well, we're here. We're here now. So be it. All right, who's got a pulverizer? Light. Right.
All
To
of
the ship.
us.
To the ship. Well, not all of us. That's why I'm asking. I really want to move. You know what? It's my warp portal. I'll move wherever the heck I please.
Mm-hmm.
To the boat.
To the boat.
Crashing into the boat. Ah.
Kablamo.
Do you have any particular places where you would want this on the boat? Do you even come back here anymore?
On occasion.
Okay. I'll
But-
just put it here.
There's nothing super, like, there's nowhere super urgent for it to be. Or not be.
Okay. I wish I could stack this in the pole. Wait, I can put them in the chest, right?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Last time I put them all in one by one.
Are there any upgrades in that pulverizer?
Hold on. Yes, in point of fact, there is a resonant internal upgrade or an integral component.
Okay. I will
Scale
make
factor 4.
I'll make the other upgrades and bring them on over.
What do they do?
The flux linkage amplifier makes them run, I think, 10% faster each.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you put 3 of them in, it's a decent upgrade. Like, it's not as good as the integral components, but you can only put one integral component in.
I only make 6. Oh, because I need stone bricks. Okay, it's not a truly limiting factor. Here, have a stack of stone bricks.
There you go.
14. I was able to make 14 more warp plates. Also, you're out of power. How do I get more power into this thing?
Power's
You're
dead?
not out. It's just not refilling. So clearly, we need to add more of something.
Yeah, so this isn't really connected to my thing, so
Right.
you just,
Is it this coke that's at the top? This coal?
yeah. Yeah, so you just grab some coal, throw it in this dynamo,
Done.
and it'll charge everything back up.
Here, I even have enough coal. Oh, I don't actually.
And once
I
I,
have plenty of coal chunks.
yeah, once I start making quantum entangleporters, I can put one over here. But for now, I do not have the means.
Do you have an enrichment chamber over here?
I don't think I've got one in here. I think it's just the basic
No, this
thermal
is all
things.
yeah, this is thermal. Okay. All right, well, that's fun. Off we go. I ended up putting it in the aft of the ship.
Okay.
Stern, the bow. It's in the bow of the ship.
Yeah,
Okay.
I saw. Okay. Incense sticks.
What's
Ready
next?
to go.
The Nether? Do we even use our? Has anyone been to the Nether in the last 2 seconds?
Not super lately.
And
Why?
by 2 seconds, I mean like weeks, months.
Yeah, sure. I pop in every once in a while for some random junk I gotta do.
All right.
Yeah, I've got a couple of things I do there, but probably not at a place that you've got a warp plate to.
Well, I don't have any. That's my whole point. That's the next. That would be my next thing, but it's going to be a big undertaking to do the nether. The only place I have a warp plate is from the library.
Mm.
All right, let's just go to the library and start working on the warp zone. No.
Do I wanna
First,
do
place a warp plate here.
26
Start.
Terra Steel?
Boom.
Probably.
All right,
26.
so we now have the main warp site. So now we go to the nether zone warp. The library. Here we go. Can we load the library? Thank you.
And then Iasnium and Skyas. Oh, right.
Oh, right. I have a soul enchanter over here. I really should finish this room.
Other things.
All right. To the nether hub,
That.
which apparently connects to a tomb. Oh, right. The Undergarden has a spot for this too. Okay, so we'll do that. Let's do Overworld. This is even smaller than the one that's in. Oh.
What's even smaller than
I
what?
don't think that's an actual chicken. All right, we're gonna be ripping through some levels today.
I should probably head over to Paradise. It doesn't seem to be functioning properly.
How am I supposed to differentiate these without more space? Why don't I have more space? It's because the nether stinks? It's gotta be it.
Probably.
Okay.
And you don't want ghasts spawning and stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so that's Calliope bringing stuff back. So that should be the... Yeah,
This
it's
is the Undergarden hub.
Skyasnium done.
It's the best way to get to the Undergarden hub. Through a tomb. That's through the over.
And this is just a matter of time.
Shiverstone is slippery, yo.
It sure is.
You can definitely tell, which is good, that my skill at designing things is definitely getting better. But it's frustrating because, like, I created this nether hub. Gosh, I don't know, a year ago, right? Not too long. I mean, probably a few months after we started playing. But anyway. All right, where would you like a warp plate, sir? I have 5 to spare.
Well, let's head over to where that happens.
No, I don't want the narrator. No, I really need to turn that off on shift B.
Okay.
And how many would you like?
I just need the one.
Okay.
I don't see you on my map. So how are we doing this exchange? Are you coming to the place to place it? Are you handing it off to me and I place it?
No, I will be placing it at some point. I just need to know where to go and what you want it called.
Okay. So I mean, this is my dark aura spot. You can... Oh, actually, maybe I want to call it my cave root factory.
Throw me some coordinates and I'll throw that down.
So, -387.
Okay.
Z -29.
Okay.
Y 56.
All right. And you want like some sort of dark cave thing, you said?
Cave root factory.
Cave fruit factory. Done. Throw that down. And then we have to get out of here.
I'm not gonna
This is
ask
dig?
how those got in there.
That's not gonna work.
And for
map.
finding your way in, you might want to come in from the overworld.
Come in from the overworld. Okay, that's easier for me to get to, so I'm on board with that. Let me go to my overworld hub. So where am I going in the overworld?
I don't think you've got a warp plate over here.
Where are you?
So
Ish.
negative 3100, negative 110. There's a lake with pink sand beach around
see
it.
that. Yeah, I see that.
That's the
No, but George is over there, so I can jump over to George's place and then fly over from there.
Yep.
Wait, that's
And
not,
there's
is that George? Oh yeah, it's George.
yeah, and there's a warp stone here called Paradise that you can grab while you're here if you want.
Okay. Wait, I might have Paradise. Let's find out. Because that sounds familiar.
Mm-hmm.
No, I do not. All right, that's fine. Thanks to the power of plates, these jumps are all free anyway. I mean, if you don't count CPU cycles and eventual lag.
Minor details.
Oh, it's nighttime.
Sneaks up on you.
What is that, by the way? Oh, it's like some trees on top of a marble thing. Oh, I see. You got like a little farm thing. All right, well, here we go. Can we load a little faster, game? It's not my connection, I'll tell you that.
Hello. Bonk.
Hello. All right, Paradise is over here somewhere.
Yeah, it's in that house.
It's in the house?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I have never been here. Free stuff. Ooh,
Woo,
books.
free stuff.
Big fan of books. Potion of luck. How lucky. 2 potions of luck.
How fortunate.
What? Why do you have a zombie spawner sitting right there?
Because it was there to begin with. I lit it up. It's fine.
Okay.
And they spawn in with little fish hats.
Oh my god.
Fish hats, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Delightful.
Oh, did I not go the right way?
Doesn't matter.
Oh no, okay. Good. I have instant warping turned on, so
Ah. Right over here.
you want a spot here, you said?
Yeah, between the cave roots.
Ah, got it.
Okay. So I was having an issue
A
where
lot of gas here.
I kept like undoing my nether portal and putting me like, a block or two straight up from where I am. And the first time that happened, there was a ghast hanging out there, and he did not like my look. So we had a little talk. But I think it was because there was flowing lava like a little bit above on the outside of where my portal is, and now I fixed that, and now it seems to be working fine. So we'll have to see if it's still working next time.
Oh, one of these. Give me one of these. Sweet. Tired of having these things spawn over here, so y'all are done.
Y'all are done.
Megatorch. I had to add a Megatorch. It's actually hidden under the stairs of the overworld warp gate because there's just freaking zombies spawning everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Drowned, and I'm just like, I'm tired of hearing you while I'm working on this warp gate.
Don't you like the
No.
of a
I do
drown?
not. All right, I guess we now figure out where the heck my base is.
Okay. So we need to make a pattern for the gravel.
The gravel?
No, but sure.
All right.
It's probably better just to go to my house and warp in. So let's do that. Oh, these levels. Where am I going to get enough XP for these?
All right. Back to reading about power briefly.
You know, I wonder how far the golden leaves have spread since I've been here. I should probably look at that sometime.
Uranite. I have a moderate amount of uranite.
Okay, that's the gravel sorted. Stone, tire, steel, induction ports, turbine blades, turbine valves, turbine rotors, rotational complex.
I need to decorate this. Like this is just wild to me. I don't know how long it's been since I created this scorched tank setup with all of the. There's a complete duplicate of the entire Tinker setup here. And I used twice, maybe.
Yeah, and one's the one and the other's the other, correct?
I mean, it's often the case. Could we be more?
I think he means the smeltery versus the foundry, the one that alloys things and the one that doesn't.
Yeah, this is the one that does not alloy. That's what has the scorched. The other one has seared, I think it's called. Yeah, this is the foundry. It's a very simple foundry. It can only hold 3 things because I never made it bigger because I was cheap.
I wouldn't know anything.
But it's got a crafting table, the full Tinker stuff. This is when we discovered the beauty of lava wood and never used it again. Again, this is a year ago before I actually got decent at Minecraft design. Am I good? No, but better. All right, George, you want one by your place? Might as well, right?
If you don't mind.
Into the cart. Hit the button. Whee! Is that a hole in my ceiling? Why is there a hole in my ceiling?
It's not my fault.
Don't look at me. I ain't touch it.
Sounds like somebody whose fault it is would say. I had to think for a second about where to go. So is this the way to George's? Must be. The other one says lights. This one's unlabeled, so let's assume this one goes to George's. Here we go. No, this is another fortress. I have chosen poorly.
Yeah, I don't think anything much goes to mine.
Right, because I don't have the rails to your place. It's off of the Blood Island. I remember that now. But I'm kind of stuck on this ride now. I'm pretty sure I just passed the Nether Hub. I did. That's funny. You can't see it, but... Let's go back. So for those playing along in the home game, the Nether Hub is here. Well, after that, it's here. This is the Nether Hub. So I have to be careful then when I expand it because there's a giant chasm to the east.
Now that just sounds like an opportunity.
Well, I mean, yes, eventually, but if I dig into it and I'm not paying attention, then there is a giant pit of lava at the bottom of that chasm. So trade off.
All I hear is goodbye to
Scenic
clear ways.
overlook.
Mm-hmm. Leave me alone, gas. That was perhaps dangerous.
Perhaps.
Flying in the nether with a low ceiling is ill-advised.
Commence
Oh
frank
my god, what happened here? George,
What?
what's with all the lava?
It's a decorative choice.
Oh my god. You have a rail line here. Where does this go?
Oh yeah, you made that. I don't remember.
Why is it not on the network then?
I do not remember. I apologize. Continue to ask questions, but the answers will continue to frustrate you most likely.
I'm not brave enough to ride it yet. Where is this? What is this? Oh, this is
three-way rail junction to who knows where.
Yeah, no, I do know where. That's going to your place, and that's going back to mine. I don't know which one is which, but that's definitely what's happening here. Okay, so since I now no longer worry about oak, let's put up not a book. Can you see that book back? First off, did you know you could put books on walls? And I don't mean flat. You can put them like they stick out.
Cool.
There, that's a typo. We're keeping it there. To George's Lovel Hell.
Mm-hmm.
Off we go.
Okay.
Why did we stop right here? Excuse me? We're going downhill. Why did we stop right here?
6 Terra Steel.
Do I need a redstone torch nearby? Is that what happened? Did I not have enough redstone torches? I think if I get off, I'm going to fall to my doom. Okay.
Whee!
Alright, I need to put a
You were
redstone torch
significantly
here.
less doomed than promised.
I was told there'd be doom. Doomy doom doom doom.
Alright, so if I put it here is good. Yes. No, not that. No, you're making me have to fiddle with my inventory. No.
All right. So now I have power to run my refined storage, at least for now. So now, let's just pick one.
Man, there's so much lava. What did you do?
You probably placed like 3 buckets.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I feel like most of that
Bro,
was...
where's your ceiling?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, he doesn't have one of those.
Yeah, I needed a lot of netherrack at one point, so I just kept going up.
I can't one-shot a wraith? That's disappointing.
And if we just keep all the monsters at the cap, he won't have any ghasts show up.
And honestly, that's the first gas I'd ever seen there, too. So,
I tend to attract them. You just have tons of wraiths. Like, what if we just, I don't know, gave you a lid at some point?
I guess.
Or maybe, like, at least made it so the wraiths can't get here?
Make it out of wood for ambiance.
What are we doing here anyway? Are you turning something into something else? This appears to be automated.
Yeah, mildly. I'm just making tainted gold.
How do you continue your aura?
Every so often, whenever it doesn't run when I'm not there, and then it's not automatically loaded or anything like that. So when I'm there, it's running, and if I had to take a look at the aura before I head out, and if it needs a little top up, I just huck some ender pearls at that archery target, and bingo bango aura.
All right, I'm telling you right now, if this thing gets blown up, I'm going to be so disappointed. So don't let this thing get blown up, please.
All right.
These are not cheap.
Sure.
Don't put it there when you don't put it there. Unfortunately, I forgot to put the one down in the nether hub, so...
To advanced machine frame.
Got some soul beads, so that's nice.
It's advanced.
Well, I guess I could take the rail network back then. Since we now know this goes to my place, I'll figure out which one goes to my place.
Pressed iron gears.
Nice. Nice. Those are all done.
I think it's
Tablet and node.
I guess I could put in a roof.
Yep, so I need to change the sign. It's lights domain.
And then a bunch of network
And
cables.
George.
George's Hellscape.
And then this needs to say nether quartz.
Take a look at what I can do with this nether rack, make it look pretty.
We should take this. Take the cart. I do enjoy that I use open flames on the floor as my lighting source. That could never go wrong. All right, George, what do you want to call your spot?
I just told you, George's Hellscape.
Hellscape.
Okay. Or to be Hellscape.
Hellscape.
Spelled with a J. Hellscape.
Hellscapia?
Why am I not warping right now? That was weird. Have I warped too much?
You've used up your quota.
Blocks are being placed. Does that mean you're putting a roof on this?
Yes,
thing?
I'm putting a roof on by popular demand.
What kind of blocks you using?
Just netherrack. I was looking at the chipped options for netherrack, and nothing really appealed to me that much.
Oh, I like the netherrack bricks.
Yeah, they're pretty neat. Is that chipped or chiseled?
No idea.
I mean,
I did
Yeah,
not know you
looks like
could
they're
use hoppers like that. That's fun.
Oh, into the altar.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost anything that you can put something into, you can hopper into and out of.
Neat. All right, chat. Are we going to make this look good today, or are we just happy with it being functional?
Come on, chat. Tell him you want it to be pretty.
The alternative is I just make the end hub functional. Well, make one. What would I put in the end hub? The XP farm, obviously.
Mm-hmm. You might want to link over to somewhere you can get Hydrolux, maybe one of the cities.
yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that's going to need more planning. I'm not just going to do that today then. We only have, what, 40 minutes left? I want to make sure that's legit. So maybe do that next Tuesday. So, I don't make this damn thing pretty. Okay. Add chips.
20
Nether.
turbine blades.
They are chipped. So that means I can do that in my Same with the people. The problem is it's still netherrack, so I need to make bricks. I need to make nether bricks in order to do this for real, right?
Maybe.
How do you make nether bricks again?
Because,
So
like, the
embarrassing.
nether rack bricks are cheap compared to real nether brick.
But they're not blast proof.
No, I suppose not.
But I guess if we're never... If you're never outside, then it should never matter.
Yeah, if they never see you, they'll never explode it.
All right, so in the meantime, we have decided that in order to make a proper warp hub, we need 13 by 15. I am in a space that is currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So actually, I only need to expand it 4 in one direction and 4 in the other direction. All right, if I recall, this was safe. Oh my god, my axe is too fast! Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. So that's that. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, it was 9 by 9?
Around the lava.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. That was 11. 12, 13, 14, 15. Off the backboard, nothing but net.
Totally.
Excellent.
1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is the height of the wall. Let's grab our stone cutter.
And cut us some stone.
Yeah. Oh wait, I'm not done yet. Hold on. That was just that direction. Then I need to extend probably this way. Let's go this way. 9. So another 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Thank you for your service, Marmor. Back in the bag.
Well, a piglin just died. Not sure how.
Okay, So what do we need for this? We need induction port. I think the turbine valve we can just make. Fusion reactor port and induction port.
Alright. So this is contained now.
You sound so disappointed.
Well, I kept the flowing lava, so there's that at least.
I'm going to come out with a hot take.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Planning vacations in advance is awful.
As opposed to just going on them?
Yes, because what happens is you plan in advance, and now all you can think about is how you would much rather be on this vacation you've planned than doing anything else that you're doing. And you realize, huh, I have 6 months until I'm going there. Oh, am I on a war plate? Oh, God. Don't take my levels! All right, Netherrack, what can we make out of you? Can I get a creepy face? I like those.
Maybe I should put in a door or something. What kind of doors do I have laying around? I got some witch hazel doors. That's pretty.
Is this a pillar I'm looking at? No, better. Is that the floor? What does it look like side by side? It is sides of the floor, yes. Oh my God, but it still breaks like netherite. Ugh. Get out another thing.
Just because it looks cool doesn't mean that it's durable.
They are exactly in the middle, because of course they are.
Oh, yeah, man.
Oh.
Kind of dumb. Ooh, look at me. I'm a blue metal. Join the club.
I'm not a blue metal.
Blue
That
metal
seems
club.
pretty cool. I've resorted to breaking the netherrack with my fists because I
My
don't
tools
really
are just
care
too
if I
fast.
well, yeah, and I have over 1,000 netherracks, so does not really matter. Thanks, Piglet. I don't think there's a dog down here. You're that land shark.
Candy Graham.
Okay, I need 14 more atomic alloy. 1 more ultimate universal cable, and whatever goes into the fusion reactor controller.
Alright, so those are
Let's
definitely
check
not
on
walls,
that
but
one
they're very
first.
cool. What else can we do? I wish I could see these bigger.
Well, that's quite a thing.
Look, what's this? Is this cool?
Yeah, we'll have to work on that.
Oh yeah,
About
those are
half an
way
hour.
cool.
We'll probably be working on that this time. But none of this should take atomic alloy, except multiple control
Oh, it doesn't
circuits.
tessellate that way? Come
So we
on,
need
really?
2 extra. Oh, but those take atomic alloy.
Whoa!
4 each. So that's another 16, so that's 18.
Did you know that zombified piglins can take warp plates?
No.
Cool.
Because this one just came from my base, apparently. Sweet.
Good to
How
know.
you doing, sir? Could you not climb on the bricks that I'm planning to, like, break right now? Because I'd rather not hurt you.
So that takes 2 more each. So
That is wildly
1,
hilarious.
2, 3,
Yeah, I don't like
4,
those blocks.
20.
Okay.
So I need 24 plus these 14. So I need 38. They come in groups of 3. So that's 13 sets. Which means I need more chromatic compound.
He is now in the Undergarden.
Let's do 2 extra.
I kind of want... Okay, let's see if he's
How
there.
about 3 extra?
I hate using the space for it, but... Yeah, there's a zombified piglin in the Undergarden warp gate. He's about to go to a tomb. There he goes.
He's on an adventure, folks.
This guy's own sci-fi original series. Piglins
Well,
in space.
We've learned today. All right, that stinks. Let's just do these in order. All right, so that's just smooth stuff. Turn that into this, and then we can just move all of these together. Option 2. It's not awful. Continually breaking pieces of the floor kind of stinks, but I think not awful is not a good enough endorsement.
Yeah,
Oh, there we go. Okay, there's the faces. So
Didn't
these
sound
are
great.
6, 7, 8. I need 8 of these. So there's 6. I need 2 more. Crap, which one was it? Is it this one? Well, I guess if they don't stack, then they're not the same. Okay, it was that one. Nice.
Okay, well, that's working. Let's see what else we need for this. Wait, what are you whooping about? Oh, enchanting golden apples. Okay. Darium glass. We don't need to worry about that yet. So 12 reactor glass. Eight
Right.
fusion and reactor frames.
So, what are these? Oh, these are
Network
surprise
cameras and
faces.
advanced
Okay, so we got different
computers.
kinds of faces. Fair enough. Oh, I just lost that. Goodbye. I didn't like that one.
What are you making faces of?
I'm looking through all the chip netherrack to try and get things that I like to make the walls of this. And in the Undergarden, there were like villager faces in the Shiverstone that you could get, and these now kind of look like squiggly wiggly faces. So that's what I made out of the netherrack.
Okay.
This is a small tile. Yeah, I don't like that. No, that's too busy. Too busy. All right, 3-1. Cool, but not what I'm after. 3-2. More faces. There are so many faces in the netherrack. That makes me want to redo this, that each one of these will be a different face, but we'll get to that.
Use an aerial pearl on a zombie or husk. I have never done that before.
Aerial pearl?
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Sounded like you had a question for me.
Oh, yeah, sorry. When I'm hooking up my dimensional storage to my refined storage, should the external storage thing point at the crystal or at the base?
At the base.
Do you recall? Base. Cool. Thank you. Because as we all know, there's nothing more permanent than a temporary solution. I'm trying to do this before I, have to kludge literally everything.
My tea is once again clogged.
All right.
Guess we'll get the cobalt while we're here as well. Oh, it doesn't turn.
Pom pom pom.
I don't need this anymore. Stupid omnidirectional tiles. 4-2. More faces. 4-3. That's another face. 4-4.
All right, it's Minecraft. Things just float.
It is smooth netherrack, basically. Okay, 5-1 is the bottom. Man, there's not a lot of choices if you're not using bricks. I feel like you oversold the netherrack here.
I said I liked the bricks. I was hopeful that there were other patterns, but I had only ever used the bricks.
Oh yeah, this is that weird one. Like, if it's stacked better, it'd be pretty cool. Yeah, it just looks too weird like that. How did I even reach this?
Okay, aerial pearl.
Oh, that's just base netherrack.
Done.
Okay. All right,
now,
cool.
I need to find a zombie or a husk. It's
What
not
is this going to do
nighttime.
for you, Light, or is it just an achievement?
It's going to turn this aerial pearl into a player aerial pearl that I need to make a thing. So, where do I find a zombie this time of day? Nowhere, because it's noon. Okay, check whether or not I've got zombie spawner or zombie egg. I do not. I don't have a zombie in my Drigme farm.
Yeah, I guess that's fine.
Wow, I have a lot of charcoal.
This would be so much cooler if it would just tessellate the right way.
And then a Maxwellian and Tropic Gateway. Jar of Voiding.
Yeah, I just can't. Does not spark joy. Yeah, I'm using tiled netherrack for masonry. That seems to be my favorite now.
Pipe.
God, I'm just trying to click once, game. I promise.
Oh, jeez. This is making 350 iron plates. Okay, let's use our hammer.
Should I make the ceiling out of? I don't even know.
Glowshrooms and netherwort.
I don't have any glow shirts. I don't have any netherwort. Suppose I could go harvesting. Let's move these while we're thinking about it. I don't know how these stack, so let's just put this here, just in case. What was that? Oh, that one was staying then. No. Oh, I guess it is moving slightly. Okay, so they don't stack, so stay there. So tune is here.
Now it's
Yeah,
making
two
steel
more.
plates. How many of those does it need? About a stack. Now it's doing the copper. There we go. So that's fixed. Okay, let's head upstairs.
I hate the speed.
Yes.
Oh, you dare warp.
Okay. Sun is going
Whoop
down.
all you want. I'm not letting you in.
Let's go find us a zombie.
All right, so mechanism wants me to make an enrichment chamber. That's a lot.
There's a zombie in this boat. Hello, Zombo.
Does the zombie even float?
Well,
Yes, he floats in that boat.
he did float in this boat. I right-clicked the aerial pearl on him, and it killed him. And now it's a player aerial pearl. Okay.
Do I want to understand that statement? Or am I good?
No, I think you're good.
Okay.
I just need it to make one of the things I'm making. I'm not sure understanding is required. Okay, 2 shoe shards and a jar of voiding.
That. No, don't warp. Well, the tomb gate works.
So,
I wonder if there's a trinket or something that I could get that prevents warping. Because that would be handy. That sounds like lava, so let's build the rest of it the other direction.
okay, is this still processing? No. This is out of Nebu. Okay. Did we get more Seth? We did. Just 20, but every Seth counts. How much more do we need? 3.
Close.
So close.
All right, pneumatic craft. Which things actually want more than 5 psi?
Okay. Obsidian dust and a jar. Okay. And then a charged snowball. I have to say, expert mode can really open your eyes to what one can do when they put the work in. Yeah, there's a lot here, but you just keep pushing.
Or
you don't. Like, just don't.
for instance, some of us are now obsessed with designing warp gates.
Mm-hmm. Which is also good.
I mean, nobody uses them because we have had the power of individual warping for freaking ever, but they're available.
Okay. Thermal.
I guess I use them.
Mm-hmm.
Two fire, 2 water, and a foliate.
I think it's time. Oh yeah, it's pretty late for puppy dinner. I'll be right back.
Yeah, Mac. And I use logistical and planning type thinking like this all the time for my job. Because nobody else at my job wants to think things through. This is
the side with the lava. To the other side.
And it particularly shows itself in situations where the technology wants to do things one way, but us humans should want to do it another way. And when you don't have someone talking sense, they're going to do what the machine wants to do instead of what should be done.
How many of these do I have to put in? 4? So it's a 10 by 10? Should be an aisle.
Maxwellian Entropic Gateway. Brick Crucible resides within, ever vigilant against entropy.
I kind of want to get a Zomlin and put it on a chair to represent my base, since they just keep hanging out all the time.
Okay. And then let's craft
5, 7, 9.
all those extra things. Head downstairs. Start making this environmental controller.
All right, fine. We'll do 11. You want to go 11? We'll do 11. Let's see if I can make this big ass room.
Yeah, Mac, the people I work with are not the ones that are going to get their hands on Magic AI programming stuff and think they can make things happen. They're the ones that will be scared of it and be like, nope. Nope.
5, 6, 7. Oh no. The surface.
The surface.
This is at my base. Wait a minute.
Why am I at my base? This wasn't the plan.
Is everything on fire?
No.
Looks like everything was on fire.
No, but it doesn't mean I cannot go as high for a roof as I had hoped. So that has to be there.
Let's see how my
So we're gonna have to step down.
God Forge is going. You burn all those yet? Good.
Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Tech Priest in Warhammer. Yeah, 40k, I can see that being that sort of setting. Ooh, dielectric casing. Pretty sure those would be done by now. Yeah, Mac, I think the really dangerous ones would be people who think they think things through and would be able to tell the machine exactly what they need. I don't work with those people.
Wait, did I miscount?
Oh no.
1,
How could this
2,
happen?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Machine does not accept fluid. That's never a good sign.
Depends. Is it supposed to?
Yes. What machine is it supposed to be? Thought it was the fluid encapsulator. But it's not. Who makes the dry rubber? It is a fluid encapsulator. But it's not this fluid encapsulator? Do I have
Twist.
a different fluid encapsulator somewhere?
Okay.
Oh wait.
So books for the enchantment library, lava for George. So George is gonna be in the corner. So I'm not letting that spread.
Is that one
Especially
up
since there'll be
here?
bookshelves, and I'm pretty sure bookshelves would light on fire. Does lava ignite oak signs?
I don't think so.
Okay. Helpful.
It's tame lava.
Identity cave roots. And then my base is going to use lava wood, so that's not going to be okay. Yeah, so we can put George's lava there. It'll spread down into that. Okay. Can we just not? I don't have any lava at the moment, as we have discovered. But that'll lava down into there. So that will be the warp plate. So that is glowstone.
Wait, that's thermo-pneumatic. Oh, thermo-pneumatic might have stuff in it at the moment. Oh, it doesn't have enough pressure to do the thing that it needs to do right now. Okay.
Game? Just eat a piece of glowstone.
Delicious.
Chomp, chomp, chomp.
Rude. Alrighty. Alright, just in case, this is the enchantment library. Because I do not wish this to be engulfed in flames. Not to be the bearer of bad news, but it's time.
Hmm? It's fine.
What's your thing? Cave roots? Cave root something?
Yeah. Cave root, like, I was gonna say cave root factory or something like that.
Right, that's what it was. I just couldn't remember. I had to redo the thing. And then this is where we'll find out if these things can catch on fire.
Huh.
Because there's going to be lava right next to it.
Yay, lava.
I guess this doesn't really need glowstone underneath it because it's going to have lava. Well, I guess it needs it right now because I don't have lava and I'd prefer monsters not to spawn there. Thanks.
Mm. I don't really want to leave it with all this stuff running, but I might have to.
Oh, well, I don't remember what design decisions I wanted. It's got to be a smooth netherrack somewhere, right? Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's like real hip though.
Yay, smooth
Good
netherrack.
of Osiris.
Yeah, that's real good. Pardon me.
Consider yourself pardoned.
Yeah, that's real good. Maybe, I don't know. Don't dig quite as deep.
Yeah, we told that to the dwarves. That's how you get Balrogs, we said. They listen. Now we got
Have you seen this
Balrogs.
week? Have you seen this week's Make Some Noise yet?
I don't think I've seen any of them.
Oh my god, so it's a great show. It's basically you get improv prompts and then they just go off of it, right? So this week's they have Brendan Lee Mulligan, and the prompt is Sauron if he were Donald Trump. and it's amazing. And one of the lines that made me think about it is this, and every orc will have tons of protection, a Balrog for every orc. Yeah, we are big fans of smooth netherrack now. We're not fans of doing that. I don't need quite so quick a harvest speed. It is truly unnecessary. Yeah, that looks good though.
Mm. So much plastic. I am so glad this is automated.
That the furnace plastic or the plastic you put out in the world and let it come to be?
The plastic you put out in the world.
Oh, how do you have it automated?
So good.
I've got a dispenser somewhere that dispenses it into the world, and then a hopper that just picks it up.
Oh, cool.
There is no water in the nether.
Correct.
Can you have grass blocks?
Yes, but they'll look gross.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a few around my nether base because I accidentally let the aura run too high for too long. It's just kind of weird.
Yeah, like even the lush netherrack is just kind of meh. You might be able to get away with, if you can track down enchanted soil, it might stay green.
Enchanted soil. Okay.
The fertile soil from Atum will probably look the same. It's not very green, but I think it's better. And if you want something that looks like water, you could probably find a form of honey.
No,
That
it
looks
doesn't have
good.
to be water. I would like, grass for the overworld gate.
Mm-hmm.
Can we seriously just chill on the double mining?
Oh, you probably can't even use the fertile soil because I think it needs to have water to stay fertile soil.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, it looks good. The floor in this room will be independent for each world, so that's not going to change.
You could probably use crops, some form of crop in farmland. Could look lively enough.
I don't need these anymore. We do not double harvest for a light? Come on. All right. This might be the end of today then.
Mm.
We're 10 minutes over.
Just want this thing to finish. I don't
I know.
trust it.
Like,
I don't trust
I
it
wanna do the
leaving it here.
ceiling. I'm now worried that if I undo the ceiling, that like my base is going to come crashing in or something, which would be very inopportune.
It'll be fine.
I've just had too many times where I left something running and something happened to the server and it stole my resources.
Yeah, I mean, look, I don't blame you.
I know I probably should have made the multi-block this thing and probably do things faster.
Colors of rock wool do I have?
But could I time and bottle it? I might not be able to. Most multi-blocks don't accept that. Whereas getting 16x on this is pretty good. Oh. I'm out of plutonium. That's an unexpected
Well, I'm sure you can just go to the corner store and buy some more. I have an idea for Alpine here. All right, I gotta be smart about this. I stayed up too late last night and hated myself. So let's call it here for me.
Mm-hmm.
Probably wise.
Can't remember if I do that it's good or not. So let's do it this way and make sure. Light, would you care to pimp your ride?
Sure. Name's Lightbringer. I stream here Tuesdays, Thursdays with these fine gentlemen. We'll probably keep doing the Minecraft for a bit, but we might throw in some randomizer stuff in the middle of all of it whenever we feel like it, because rando's fun. And we found out a new thing that could be very, very fun.
Yeah, I do like the I do like it as like an amuse bouche or a palate cleanser, aperitif, if you will. Mr. George Wise.
Hey, it's me, George. You can catch me and Light and Frog playing this on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So you should check them out because I'm just here to be their friend. And they are cool.
Thanks so much for watching, everybody. You can be anywhere on Twitch, but right here, right now, right with us. It's very appreciative. I stream also on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but I'm going to be streaming more. I just have a long work trip coming out here in the middle of October, so I don't really want to start anything until we get into November. It's my birthday month anyway, so maybe that'll be the triumphant return will be my birthday month of stuff like that. So we could do that. Should we actually like go on a raid today? I don't know if I'm ready for this. This is scary. I haven't been on a raid in like 15 months. Who would I even raid? I don't know anymore because my stupid follow list is just 12 people.
Yeah, I don't know if it's BTTV that makes mine have a show more, show less thing.
Mine is supposed to always show more. That's the problem. That's the better TTV thing on there. And all the channels here are giant. I'm not going to rate any of these people today. So, alas. There used to be a section, too, that was like, where live channels we think you'll like is. It used to just be the people that were actually on. But anyway, I'll be back on Tuesday. I will not be here next Thursday because I have to prep for the giant trip I'm supposed to be doing. So we will see you on Tuesday, though, and it'll be a fun time, I'm sure, as always. Thanks again so much for watching, and thanks to all of the supporters who have supported me for the past year of not streaming. Thanks. Guess you paid for Twitch Turbo for me, so I appreciate that. Not anymore because they're raising the price, but that's fine. Again, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Until then, cheers.
See ya.